The man used all his strength trying to lift the 100-ton golden statue, but he pulled too hard and fell headfirst into the nearby ice hole. Only then did he realize that the golden treasure he had been desperately searching for was hidden under the sea. But he had no time to rejoice. The icy seawater, combined with holding his breath for so long, had already pushed his body to the limit. So he tried to break the ice and float up, but even using all his strength, the ice above him didn't move at all. At that critical moment, a hooked sturgeon suddenly swam past him, giving him immediate hope of escape. He desperately swam toward the sturgeon, grabbed its tail, and followed it as it swiftly swam to the side. Meanwhile, the fishing island on the ice above noticed something unusual and immediately picked up their fishing rods, frantically reeling in the line.
Bu balık çocuk en azından 10 kilo var.
However, just as he was about to reach the fishing hole, the sturgeon in his hand suddenly slipped away and swam off into the distance. It turned out that the fisherman was too impatient and had snapped the fishing line. Fortunately, Jackie was already very close to the hole, and after a bit of groping, he successfully found it and shouted desperately toward the opening. Because the hole was too small, the confused group just stared, trying to figure it out. They had never seen such stupidity and could not imagine that someone could appear in the icy water of Tianchi. Only when they heard the cries for help did the three realized Jackie was in danger. They hurriedly took out a chainsaw to cut open the ice. After a grueling year-long effort, they finally succeeded in rescuing Jackie. But after being soaked in icy water for so long, Jackie's body temperature had dropped close to zero. Fortunately, with timely treatment, Jackie barely survived. His presence here goes back several years. Jackie was essentially an archaeologist. One day, he led a team to excavate a Han Dynasty tomb and found a jade pendant worn by a Xiongnu noble. But such a precious jade pendant appeared on a Han soldier's horse, which left Jackie utterly puzzled. Even stranger, ever since he came into contact with the pendant, he kept dreaming of a strange scene. In the dream, a Han general and a Xiongnu princess were in love, using the pendant as a token of their bond. But every time the dream reached that point, it abruptly ended. To resolve the doubts in his mind, Jackie and his team, through introductions, found a master. The moment the master held the pendant, he became instantly excited and then revealed its special nature to them. It turned out that the pendant was a Xiongnu ritual object, not only capable of communicating with the dead, but also carrying the deepest obsession of its owner. Through the master's explanation, Jackie finally realized that it was the Han general who wanted to find the princess. So the team immediately followed the memories from the dream and found the millennia-old glacier deep in the mountains. They entered it, but unexpectedly the ground suddenly collapsed. They slid through an underground chute for several hours before finally arriving safely at an underground cave. Yet, as soon as they stepped out of the cave, they were stunned speechless by the scene before them.